Inner peace and happiness is something to strive for in life. We all wish to find that content feeling, content with ourselves, content with the world around us, content with our future. In fact, lately, we seem to be overly obsessed with constantly staying content, always being happy, being positive. But what if I told you that constantly striving for positivity could actually work against you finding your inner peace and happiness? What if I told you it could actually be toxic? Have you ever felt a bit upset? Have you ever had someone tell you to just be positive? How did it make you feel? Did it work? Probably not. You most likely wanted to punch them in the face, and that's okay, same. Did you know that it is actually better for us to stay true to our feelings, even feelings of negativity, than it is to slap on that happy face and just be positive all the time? Hello everyone, my name is Beth, or Queen of Spade, and today we are going to discuss a very important topic to not only our anti-MLM community, but in life: toxic positivity. Be sure to like and subscribe, and let's throw some spade. Being positive all the time can actually start to affect you negatively. It can even affect your immune system negatively. And so, because of that, it is very important to understand that you need to be true to your feelings. So, what is toxic positivity, and what does this have to do with MLMs? So, toxic positivity, the definition: the overgeneralization of a happy, optimistic state that results in denial, minimization, and invalidation of the authentic human emotional experience. Toxic positivity is often used as a means of control by those in MLM companies to control those underneath them into working harder, always being happy, never bringing up any issues with the business or even with the products. They're all about all these lovely buzzwords, and basically all they want to do is sweep any of the issues that might come up under the rug and turn them around on the person that has the issues. For example, if you have ever had a product complaint while working for an MLM and you've brought it up to a hun, they may come back with, well, did you use the product properly? Instead of going through what the actual issue is. They often post up memes such as this one: you can be sad, angry, upset, anxious, drained, overwhelmed, unsure, or afraid, and still be positive, because they want you to do the fake it till you make it. MLMs are all about being fake and pretending that you are more successful and more happy than you actually are. And as we're discussing today, this is not a good idea. It is something that can actually start to affect you if you are constantly told that your issues with your business, for example, aren't important, or they're your fault, or hey, just ignore them, just like good vibes only, and keep on working that biz. When I say screw that, right? So, toxic positivity, why is it so bad? What is the issue? Like, bitch, we just want to be happy all the time, okay? Can't we just say things like this when someone's upset? Whitney Goodman, a psychotherapist who utilizes Instagram to spark conversations about mental health, shared a post highlighting what she refers to as toxic positivity. Here are some of her examples. For validation and hope, you would say, "This is hard. You've done hard things before, and I believe in you." Toxic positivity, you might say to someone, "You'll get over it." With validation and hope, you would say, I know there's a lot that could go wrong. What could go right? And with toxic positivity, you sweep it all under the rug and say, just be positive. With validation and hope, you say, it's pretty normal to have some negativity in this situation. And with toxic positivity, again, you do not validate the feelings and you just say, stop being so negative. According to Psychology Group, signs of toxic positivity include hiding or masking your true feelings, trying to just get on with it by stuffing or dismissing your emotions, feeling guilty for feeling what you feel, minimizing other people's experiences with feel-good quotes or statements, and trying to give someone perspective instead of validating their emotional experience. In their article, they state, to force a positive outlook on pain is to encourage a person to keep silent about their struggles. Most of us don't want to be seen as a drag or bad, so when the choice is between A, be brave and honest, or B, pretend like everything is going great, we might be tempted to adopt to the latter. In other words, where there is hiding, secrets, and denial, shame is usually in the driver's seat. Shame is crippling to the human spirit and one of the most uncomfortable feelings we can feel. Often, we don't even know that we are feeling shame. Here's a clue on how to know it's there. Ask yourself, if they knew this about me, what would they think? Or, something I wouldn't want the world to know about me is this. If you can fill in that blank with anything, whether it be a situation, a feeling, or an experience, there is a high likelihood that there is some shame around that. Civilization seems to require that we inhibit the free play of our emotions, and many have wondered what consequences such emotional inhibition might have. Some commentators have feared for the worst. A century ago, for example, Freud argued that emotional inhibition was an important cause of psychological illness, and his talk therapy was designed to release strangulated affect whose expression, for one reason or another, had been severely curtailed. We view emotional inhibition as an active, effortful affair in which inhibitory processes are recruited and then pitted against ongoing emotional responses. This leads to the prediction that some signs of emotion may be visible even as higher order inhibitory processes are activated. In addition, if emotional inhibition requires effort, it should have psychological consequences. This leads to the prediction that participants who inhibit ongoing emotion expressive behavior should show greater signs of psychological activation than participants who do not engage in emotional inhibition. Finally, given the marked behavioral and psychological changes we anticipated would be wrought by emotional inhibition, it seemed possible that subjective experience also might be affected. Drawing on previous research, we predicted that emotional inhibition would lead to decreased amusement. It's important to acknowledge the reality of our emotions by verbalizing them and moving them out of our bodies. This is what keeps us sane, healthy, and relieves us of the tension caused by suppressing the truth. Once we honor our feelings, we embrace all of ourselves, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and accepting ourselves just as we are is the path to a robust emotional life. So, how do you avoid toxic positivity? The best way to avoid it is to be an authentic, true person and stay true to your emotions. But just as an example, instead of saying, you'll get over it, say, it's hard, but I believe in you. Instead of saying things like, always look at the bright side, say, it can be difficult to see the good in this situation, but we'll make sense of it when we can. So, toxic positivity is something that we all kind of do, especially online on the internet. We seem to think that we always have to put on a happy face, that we shouldn't say things like, I'm feeling really depressed right now. A lot of people do try to hide their real true emotions. When you are in an MLM company, this is pushed on you even more so because they do not want you to let the cat out of the bag to anyone out there that, you know, you're not making money, you're in a pyramid scheme and everything sucks. And so please be wary of this. And when you leave your MLM company, please do take the time to sit with yourself, get to know your true emotions, go through them. I did do a video recently outlining the guilt that you may feel after leaving an MLM, so you can go and check that out. However, the most important thing is be true to yourself. It's okay to be upset sometimes. It's okay to say, hey, things aren't going well right now, or this business opportunity is a fucking sucks and it's a pyramid scheme. It is okay. Do not let people ever make you feel bad for expressing your true emotions, because constantly stuffing them down and hiding them and not ever talking about them will actually end up hurting you more in the long run. It is always a good thing to think positive. However, you can have a positive outlook on life and not practice toxic positivity. Be true to yourself. Find your inner peace. Find that happy place within you. Make sure that you can always go to it if things are getting a little crazy around you. However, do not suppress your true emotions if you are upset, or, you know, if a product sucks and you want to make a complaint about it, please do. And make sure that you let people know it's okay to take a break. It's okay to be upset sometimes. It's all gonna be okay. Again, stay true to yourselves, stay true to each other, and no matter where you are, what you're doing, I hope that you all have a fabulous, fabulous day. Take care, and maybe just be careful using some of these buzzwords and, you know, posting the positive quotes all the time. Take care. Bye.
I'm so cool.
Nah, fuck that. Little bitch put me on blast, I laughed it off. I stunned his dummy ass off guard. All this nigga does is talks, and I come up with my Glock like give him a heart attack. Step to the queen, get treated like a joker back. All these bitches wanna try to play games. I just want a new catalog and maybe to spread the word about some shit that's bad. So now we spread the word about the motherfuckers. What's a girl to do? You beg for a Batman, a Joker, but where is Harley Quinn? Boo! Point fingers at me when you just as crazy too. Except you done fucked up. I need to bring it down a notch for you. I should be the craziest bitch in the crew. Feel the love of a queen.